This is probably one of my last videos just explaining what Forrest Fenn may have meant by being an architect in constructing the poem and the thrill of the chase. This is a Google map which started out about January 2019 and I've modified for an update to my solution. I don't know where the source is, but anyway, it's a good map in that it shows aerial photographs, aerial imagery, plus it enables coordinates to be searched for and marked and lines to be drawn through this tool here. Basically, this is 3 points in Death Gulch. The reason there are 3, if you go to the USGS GNIS feature, you type in Death Gulch, Wyoming, send a query, you end up with that location, click on that, and you'll find there are actually 2 coordinates for Death Gulch, being these decimal GPS positions here. So plotting those on the map, it's that one there, called Death Gulch Coordinates 1 from USGS GNIS. And that's the top of Death Gulch from the same, or the coordinates from also from USGS database. The unusual thing is, if you go to Google and search Death Gulch Wyoming GPS coordinates, you end up with a point between the 2 USGS points. So that is it there, and that's Death Gulch Google's coordinates with the GPS coordinates there. So what that enables you to do is to draw a line from Death Gulch to the Eye of the Needle, which seems to have common coordinates in searches and in the USGS database. So joining those 3 lines, you get an idea of what terrain and what geographical features it crosses, and the place of interest is this point here where the 2 blue lines are. I guess they're like tweezers, and that indicates that area inside the, I guess, square or that shape, polygon, is the likely area for the location of Forrest Fenn's treasure. This point here is the blaze. I have it marked that in the features here, but quickly down would seem to be through that part there, and also as indicated by, I think, the green patch here, which probably indicates the course of the water flowing down the hillside. One thing to keep in mind is the picture that Forrest Fenn from page 99 of The Thrill of the Chase. Forrest marked that up in 2019 at Fenbury, I believe, and you may find the X moving forward to the other location may be an indication that the treasure is somewhere near the stream rather than further back, but it could also be just simply an indication that these 3 X's line up, as do these 2, to give you an intersection as to where to look for the treasure. One other point of interest, which is not really significant, is the road through the Lamar Valley. So that's this line here, which is called Lodgepole Creek Road. So that's a possible means by which Forrest was able to place the treasure, depending on what access he had and how close to the treasure location that I'm suggesting he was able to get. So using those, one other thing, if the Google line is the important one, you may find that there is an omega shape formed with a pink line, the circle and the pink line, which is a bit like the omega symbol, but maybe that's stretching a bit too far. But there will always be some error in estimating these lines. I've tried to draw them as accurately to the locations as possible, but there's always going to be some margin there. So I will share a link in the description box to this map so you can make a copy, modify it as you see fit. As I've always said, this is all based on one solve in one location, and there's no guarantees that this is any step closer to the location of the treasure than any of the other videos which are out there by other Fenn tubers. As I said, this is probably one of my last videos for a while, unless I can see something startling, but I don't have the book as a reference, so there's nothing will work out that way. But as always, stay safe and good luck with your search.